지적인 영어.
Smart Talk English. Under Korea's Jeonse system, apartments are leased for a fixed term in exchange for a sizable but refundable deposit. The landlord is free to use the money as they see fit. A landlord, known by his family name Kim, died without paying back Jeonse deposits to many of his tenants. The problem is that he also owed 6.2 billion won, $4.85 million, in property tax. Kim has been dubbed the Villa King by the media for owning a total of 1,139 villas. Villa is a term used in South Korea to refer to a small apartment in multifamily residential buildings that are usually 3 to 5 stories high and less expensive than high-rise apartments. A growing number of victims in their 20s and 30s claim that the Villa King never returned their Jeonse deposits to them. The Villa King, though, is allegedly merely a pants boss, a figurehead, who accepts kickbacks. The authorities are broadening their investigation into this, since there have been rumors that there may be a real landlord in charge behind the scenes. His identity is a mystery. It was also discovered that other pants bosses had defrauded more tenants than the Villa King had. The number of Jeonse fraud cases has risen sharply in South Korea. This Jeonse fraud is carried out in the following way. Newly constructed villas are a target for real estate con artists. The con artists demand a kickback of 5 to 10% of the purchase price from the builders in exchange for getting people to buy the villas. They deliberately appraise a home above its market value in order to receive higher kickbacks. There aren't many transactions involving these units, making it difficult to estimate their market value. As a result, Jeonse prices are either the same as or higher than the selling price, which is abnormal. The con artists pay the full purchase price with the Jeonse deposits and get the deed in their names, then receive their cut. Once the deal is finalized, they find a pants boss to give the ownership of the villa to and run away. A pants boss is usually someone with no economic ability, such as a homeless person. The scammers entice them with money. For example, a credit delinquent in his 20s received 500,000 won per house. Now the tenants are in a predicament. The pants boss doesn't have the money when they want their money back once the lease is over, because the builder has already collected the deposit. Additionally, pants bosses like the Villa King frequently owe unpaid taxes totaling billions of won. Therefore, the tenant cannot receive the full amount back, since the state sells the house at auction to claim back taxes and then repays the Jeonse with the remaining proceeds. The National Assembly is considering legislation that would require more information about landlords to prevent Jeonse fraud.
여러분의 구독과 좋아요는 제가 영상을 제작하는데 정말 큰 힘이 됩니다.